Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, this is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. On the hill and coming off a great start, Will Warren. And Singy, he's one of the bright young stars in the game this year.
He's a Rookie of the Year candidate in the American League, and it's a pretty tough field this season. But what I've been impressed by is his ability to pitch deep into ball games. They're looking for him to do that today, and I think he's got exactly what it takes.
All right, ready to go here. And now the DH, George Springer. Outside, and we are underway. And another ball. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch. One away. Take a look at the lineup. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting eighth here, Andres Gimenez.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
That one fouled off. One out, base is empty. Foul ball there. That's off the mark. Ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Just missed. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. And on the mound now, Kevin Gausman. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That clips the zone, and that's strike one.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Fouled off left side.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Here is Aaron Judge. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Judge went off for 2 homers in his last game. And now it's even up.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And the right-hander deals. This one popped up. Guerrero hauls it in for the out. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check. Scoreless after 1. Back here in New York, Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony
Santander, multi-time All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Venezuela. Warren back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Second inning here, no score. The shortstop takes the ball. Fought off foul. Hit in the air, center field. Grisham settles under it. Corrals it. 2 away.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 5, Dalton.
2 outs, base is empty.
Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Breaking ball misses down and away. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now the count is even. This one lifted in the air, left field, and it drops in. And that extends the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 6 in the series so far. And it's fouled away. Throw over to first, and he dives back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Bloop behind second. That's a hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
So 2 down. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. There's the strike. Kirk off of first with 2 away. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next offering is outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That missed by a lot. And now it's filled up 3-2. And that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground to third. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Stanton went deep in his most recent game. Fouled off down the right side. That catches the corner. Big stack center field. And a good start to the inning.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jazz.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. And fouled off. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's the ball. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That's worth the price of admission. His 39th home run of the season, and they lead it. It's 2-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Comes in working with the 6th best average in the AL. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that drops in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that one way outside. And the count is even, 2-2. So Goldie strikes out here.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. In there at the knees. Strike 1. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now here is Anthony Volpe. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. McMahon leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering way off the plate.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's to third. Slings to first in time. Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
2 down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
The next pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And they'll do it again.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 so far. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Right side, hard hit. They get the force, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning, the long ball was working. It's now 4-1. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
George Springer.
And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham is there, makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting. Right
so
fielder,
up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. That one's in there. Strike 1. And a foul ball. A changeup missing. Now 1-2. And that one off the outside edge. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. In there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ground ball, Goldie. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Cody Bellinger.
That one missed. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Singled and scored his first time. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Next offering way off the plate.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just
number
bunched him
13,
up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Foul ball. Chisholm at second with 2 down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. Now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So 1 hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
25, Anthony Santander.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Jazz tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. McMahon fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Grounds 1 to short. Volpe whips it across, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and they trail it 4-1. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Ball 1 there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez preparing to come on if needed. Sandlin warming up as well. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The batter, number 11, shortstop Anthony.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kevin Gausman makes way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Pitching for the
Sir
Blue
Anthony
Jays.
Dominguez gets the
Number
call from the
56.
pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So up next, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. Yankees up by 3. Stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Up the middle, Jimenez on to first, and the Yanks go quietly. So they go quietly there. We played 4. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Warren back to work. Right through there for a strike. Kirk, a former All-Star, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Line drive, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning. Here's Andres Jimenez. And that one fouled off. Warren winds and deals. Tap foul at the plate. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
The third baseman, number 7, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's 0 for 1. And that's through there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And a good eye there. Kirk, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Squirts away a little bit. And it remains 2-2. Man at first, 1 away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Just misses with that one.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So the lineup flips over, and the batter is George Springer. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. And he takes a strike.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Up and in, 2-1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Aaron Judge
Now
at the
batting,
plate.
the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And Judge spoils that one. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Cody.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Has grounded out a couple of times. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Fastball is outside. Inside, almost got him. Up the middle. Whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Yanks held in check, but they lead it 4-1.
Now pitching.
They go with one of their more
Yankees,
experienced arms in this spot,
number
Ryan
36.
Yarbrough.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Nathan.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Oh, 2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
The Blue Jays trailing by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair.
Now batting, left fielder Anthony.
And now the big-time power threat, Anthony Santander.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Change up on the corner, and that's a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Guerrero at first, 1 gone. And that's outside. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a ball and 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Billy, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Bichette stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Now snap throw to first. Guerrero gets back easily.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Struck him out looking. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Blue Jays 1.
Now pitching for
back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Sandlin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Stanton now. 1 for 2. The wind of the pitch. There's the strike. And there's a foul ball. That misses, and the count is 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, that's the money maker right there. Two strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with two strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A two-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Misses inside, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Burr getting loose out there. Swanson getting loose as well. And that one hammered. That's back there. Get out of town. Another homer. Home run number 40 on the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Goldie now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Varsho moving under this one. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan.
Two outs, base is empty.
McMahon.
Ryan McMahon getting ready to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that is out of play. Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And 1-2. That one almost got him.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that's ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Volpe stands in now and watches strike one. McMahon off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Kirk to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. It's now 5-1. 6 innings in the books on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Ripped to right. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. High fly ball out into left center field. Volpe makes the grab. Out number 2.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Jimenez in the box again. Takes a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Yankees 5 and the Blue Jays 1.
Now pitching for
Ryan
Toronto.
Burr will take over here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Burr.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He's already homered here in this one.
Wells.
And first offering is fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Center field. Varsho after it. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
And here is Trent Grisham, 1 for 3. That misses, and that is ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a strike on the outside corner. That one almost got him. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And that one lifted in the air center field. And there's two away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right
Two
fielder,
down, base is empty. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. And Judge spoils that one. Now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. That's inside. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. Judge out on the play. That is the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Blue Jays 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
So digging in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Number 7, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
That one fouled off. Cruz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one pulled foul. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That to right. Judge has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Now batting, designated hitter, George.
Here's George Springer. Fought off foul. Cruz known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff. Racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. And that's in the dirt.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
And that lack of command, that's usually one of the things that leads guys to be converted from starter to reliever.
Yeah, and it's such a short stint when you compare the two roles, starting and relieving. You hope that guy can find strike one right away when he comes in.
The Yankees leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Nathan Lucas will hit next. And ball 1 to the right fielder. And that's downstairs. And now 2-0. Springer over at second, 1 down. Lifted in the air, out to left. Nabs it. That's out number 2. The throw into second.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Next up for the Blue Jays.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
And that's outside. Ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a foul straight back. That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. McMahon throws across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Yankees 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Eric Swanson.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Bellinger.
Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Giancarlo.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first. And they take care of Stanton for the out.
Second baseman,
Two outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Good job to fight that one off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two outs. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
First baseman.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Goldschmidt.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that. The Yanks lead 1. They're up 5-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
New York
and on the mound
Yankees,
is the closer, Devin
number
Williams.
38.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
On a line, base hit.
The center fielder, number 5.
And here is Dalton Varsho. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Just missed. That's outside, and that's ball 2. Bichette leads off first with 1 away. And that's too high. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Strike on the inside corner.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Ground ball right side. Chisholm slings to first. Awesome play there.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Andres.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
They're down to their final strike. The Jays down to their final strike. Two on, two outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This team just keeps rolling. This winning streak is out of control. I can't believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing big league players on the other side of the diamond, and they're just getting it done. Day in, day out, night in, night out.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.